Howdy mates, good morning. How are we all doing today? It is Saturday, September 23rd, 2023. And first and foremost, I just want to say that it is National Public Lands Day, a designated celebration of all of our public lands throughout the nation, hence the name. So it's a way to celebrate the success of conservation, environmental education, as well as stewardship, too. Whether that is national parks, state parks, even county parks. Point in fact, we're at a national park as we speak. Pictured Rocks, National Lakeshore. So most likely throughout today, if I happen to stumble upon any trash or litter, I'm going to do my part and pick that up. Because that's what heroes do. Just as Thor would say. But right now I'm currently on the chapel loop. It's a longer loop. It's a little over 10 miles. And it traverses through some of the ravines between Chapel River and Mosquito River. Right now we're heading towards Mosquito River. We're going a bit towards the west right now, making our way to the cliffs to provide an overview of Lake Superior. And I figured while I'm here, there's a particular tree that I wanted to point out. You guys can actually see it this time. River Birch. Distinctive by the fact that the bark is very flaky. So in essence, with it being as flaky and dry, it's a great fire source. Or I should say, a great fire starter, as a matter of fact. Alright, our next one here, we've got what is known as the Eastern Hemlock, also known as the Canada hemlock. Because, of course, this is a type of tree that you will commonly see further up north. But you have to figure with the type of climate that we're in, very temperate, and we're like really close to Canada, it only makes sense that you would find it here in the Upper Peninsula. But both of these trees that I just pointed out to you guys, they're very indicative of the soil type that we're at. They typically tend to prefer acidic, well-drained soils. And you may be asking why or how is the soil so acidic? Well, I will say that surrounding here, you will find some other types of trees, such as jack pine, which is a type of conifer. You figure with the needle droppings that happen, you can actually see some of it on the forest floor. It creates a very acidic chemistry within the soil. Thus, the pH gets a bit lower. And only few types of trees can really tolerate that. Noticeably, nearby, we've got some moss growing here. An often overlooked organism. Did a video on them not too long ago. It was a little over a month ago. Talking about how they really provide the breakdown of different organic matter, such as leaves. And for another, what they also do is the trees thank them because of the fact that they have a capability of acting like a sponge. So, if you haven't already, I've recommended it before. There's a book written by Robin Wall Kimmerer, where she writes a natural and cultural history on mosses. And you have to figure there are thousands of different species of moss. It's considered a seedless, non-vascular plant. So pretty much it just forms like a carpet, and it's able to stay in place. Ooh, what do we have here? Well, would you look at this? Other examples. Wow. The tip there is how they reproduce. They release spores. That's their method of reproduction. I'm actually going to take a picture of this while I'm thinking about it. There we go. Neat feature on my phone is while I'm filming, I can also take photos. Pretty darn cool. That was something I learned not too long ago, actually. I was like, wow, this phone can multitask. Wonderful. But like I said, you got to figure, the carpets of moss that form, you'll typically find them next to trees or especially on rocks. Only a few particular moss like to reside on rocks. And the thing is, moss takes a long time to recover as well. And they're very picky about where they inhabit. So if you try to simulate something of like a moss garden, good luck. You're going to have a very difficult time doing that. Mosses have existed in this forest for millennia. And so this is what they know. Well, anyway, I digress. It's just so nice to see fall again. It really has been a minute. All right, take care, you guys.